The thing that alarms me the most is just because I'm leaving Jackson, they think that I'm leaving African American. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I'm black. I can never leave who I am and what I am and how I go about being that. So it is still my task to look in that locker room and see 65 to 70% of African American men trying to help them get to the next level, as well as all the others. My calling is for young men, young women, and people of all walks of life, all social climates, and all ethnicities. That's my calling. My calling is not built on a location. It's built on a destination. Now that was good. You're supposed to clap for that. Darn it, that was good. You give me some of my good stuff. We just getting started. I already went in the bag, baby. Let's go.
The King's back. Thank y'all once again for tuning in to the one and only Blake Check. It's the culture commentator King Blake tapping in once again. More content for your head top. Now let's get into it. Boy, I swear to God, it ain't no pleasing y'all. It ain't. Y'all got a problem with everything. You got this man, Deion Sanders, a legend, who done came out here, went to a HBCU in 2020 to start coaching, put a light on Jackson State University that has never been there. And because of the lack of funding and a lot of other things that he had to endure while being there, he decides that he wants to now go from a HBCU to a predominantly white institution. Now, given black people, I get it. We were championing him. We had celebrities popping up, showing support, showing love, all of that great stuff that was going on at the time. But what you have to understand is, look at the person. Deion Sanders joined Jackson State University in 2020, right? So he went in there in 2020 and thinking like, all right, I'm going to bring light to this program. I'm going to also bring my sons over to this program, and I'm going to do the best job I can, gain coaching experience. He never said that he would be here for the rest of his life, right? He just wanted to bring light to the program as well as, work with his sons and being able to coach his sons. You have to understand also Deion Sanders' background. He didn't go to a HBCU. He went to Florida State University. So he's not one who comes from that background that holds it as sacred as everybody wish he would have. Now, I know for me personally, when he first became a coach over there, I heralded it as an amazing move, you know what I mean? Because I understood that what would come with it would be the attention and the eyes on the program, which would then shine more light on HBCUs. But you have to also take into consideration there were times where he would have to come out of his own pocket to do certain things because that HBCU didn't have the type of funds that some of these bigger programs have. So you have a situation where he's making $300,000 a year, which is great, but he's being offered now to go somewhere and make over 10 times that. I think he's going to be making $5 million a year at Colorado State. He's also bringing his sons along with him. You have to understand that just because the man did something that was for the greater good of everyone, he still had his own narrative that he was doing, which was, being able to coach his sons and put his sons in the spotlight and give them an opportunity. And that's what being a father is. And sorry, y'all, sometimes being a father comes before just serving the purpose of the greater good as a black man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we still have to be happy that he changed it the way that he did and brought the light to it that he did. Let's hope that now he's leaving it in a better place than he found it. That's number one. And also, it'll encourage other former stars. We have a big problem in the NFL with coaches not being hired, black coaches not being hired. At least he shows there's another way to do this now. You can go to these HBCUs. You can bring that attention there. You can bring that energy there. You can be yourself there. And guess what? You can thrive there. And once you thrive there, the potential is limitless. So while people want to call him a sellout and things like that, and I get it, we really wanted somebody to hold something near and dear to them above just the dollar sign, and there is a lot of merit to that. But he's not beholden to that. He doesn't owe us anything. If anything, we should be looking back at this time as something where we should celebrate somebody with as big of a name as his taking that job on and leaving that school in a better place than he found it. Salute to Deion. He's doing great things as a father. Like I said, he's taking his couple of his sons along with him. So at the same time, it's like you want to do great things for your people, but you also want to do greater things for your children and give them the best opportunities that you can give them. You know, you don't want to look back and your kids be like, oh man, I could have been in the NFL, but because of the program that we were in, we didn't get as much eyes and scouts and things like that on us as possible. So as a father, he had to put that first and say, you know what, let's go somewhere where we get bigger attention, bigger eyes, and give you the best opportunity that I can give you as a father. And you know, like I said, a lot of those guys, those young brothers he mentored and taught, they'll forever be grateful for that. And so shout out to Deion. Hopefully we can get more funding going, and it brings more attention to the lack of funding for these HBCUs, and that could change. And in the future, they'll be able to retain talent that they have like him whenever it walks through the doors. But again, he don't owe us nothing. So again, thank you, Deion. King Blake, food for thought. What y'all think, man? Tell me in the comments. Y'all think Deion a sellout, or y'all think he just doing what he got to do for him and his?